Welcome to EME 202, Study Section 1, Concepts of Organization and Administration. Introduction. We are born into organizations, educated by organizations, and most of us spend much time working for organizations. Human beings generally organize themselves into groups in order to achieve certain objectives, has highlighted in figure 1.1. Educational organization is a good example of such. Administration is centrally concerned with the management of any office, business, or organization. In this study session, you will learn about the meaning of organizations, its major features and types. In addition, this session will examine administration as a process and how it makes it possible for organizations to realize their goals. Learning outcomes for study section 1. At the end of this session, you should be able to define the concept of organization, mention the types of organization, explain what administration is and its relevance in organizations. Definition of organization. Organization is an integral part of human life. Without well-run organizations, our standard of living, our level of culture, and our democratic life could not be maintained. This statement demonstrates the importance of an organization. Organization can be defined as a group of people whose activities are consciously coordinated towards a common objective or objective. In a related definition, organization is a collection of people who have united together to pursue and achieve a common aim through collective effort and the pooling of resources. From these definitions, you will agree with me that organization is important to the existence of mankind. The question one may ask is, what are the features or characteristics of organizations? Features, characteristics of organizations. When something is termed as an organization, you expect to see some basic features such as 1. 2 or more people. Membership of organizations start from two people who are conscious of their interaction towards their achievement of set goals. 2. Planning. Program and method. Members plan, design program, and devise methods for executing the plans and program designed. 3. Shared objectives. existence of one or more objectives that are shared by members. 4. Resources. Availability of resources necessary to fulfill such objectives. 5. The division of labor. Members are entrusted with different tasks based on their expertise to accomplish set objectives. 6. Dependence on environment for survival. Organization has to depend on the environment for survival. This include economic, political, cultural, and legal environment. 7. Coordination of activities, management and administration. People's activities are coordinated through effective management and administration. This is made possible through leadership. Based on the above structure, there are two types of organizations. These are formal and informal organizations. A. Formal organization. A formal organization refers to an organization with a classical mechanistic hierarchical structure in which position, responsibility, and the lines of command are clearly defined and established. It operates a system of well-defined jobs with a prescribed pattern of communication and delegation of authority. It is a kind of organization with intentionally planned and coordinated activities in such that people, the right and obligations of members, hierarchy of authority, division of labor, and functions are guided by laid down rules and regulations which are recorded or written down. Examples of formal organizations are business organizations, schools, primary, secondary, college of education, polytechnics, and universities. B. Informal organization. This is an organization that comes into existence due to social interactions and interpersonal relationships. Its main objectives are to serve the individual members' interests, needs, and aspiration. It exists outside the formal authoritative system and does not have any set rigid rules. It has its unwritten rules and a code of conduct which every member subscribes to. The informal group exists within a formal organization, although the management of the organization has to be conscious of its existence and manage them through effective leadership for the achievement of organization. From the features of formal organization, you can see that there are a set of objectives to be achieved through proper coordination of members' efforts. This emphasizes The importance of administration in organization. The concept of administration is described as the guidance, leadership, and control of the effort of a group of individuals towards some common goal. This definition implies that realization of organizational goals depends on guidance, leadership, and control exerted through administration. In other words, the absence of administration in an organization could result into goal displacement. Olagboye 2004 defined administration has the process of getting the people in an organization to achieve the aims of the organization through the efficient doing things right and effective doing the right things, use of available scarce human and material resources. This definition is similar to Ogunsanwo's 1991 submission when he conceived administration has the ability to mobilize people, procedures, and materials to achieve desired results. He stressed that it is universal because it goes on in business, schools, government, the civil service, religion, public services, industries, and the likes. There has been an argument on whether administration has art or science. There are two opposing schools of thought on administration. One of the schools viewed administration as an art, while the other school conceived administration as a science. 1. Administration as an art. The school of thought that refers to administration as an art are of the opinion that administration belongs to those with natural gifts, traits, and abilities for it. That administration is an inherent trait that cannot be learned through formal training. The main emphasis here is that good administrators are born. They have the potentials to be successful as managers or entrepreneurs without having been specifically educated for the profession. 2. Administration as a science. This school of thought argues that administration relates to the capacity to use existing organized knowledge in the practice. That administration is a technology, a matter of applying administrative principles and rules to the solution of management or organizational problems. The emphasis is that good administrators are not born but are trained on the use of scientific approach, relevant principles, theories, and techniques of administration to achieve the objectives of the organization. However, the science of managing is not as exact as in the physical or biological sciences. It is crude and inexact because many variables which managers come in terms with are variable, complex, and dynamic. The submissions of the two schools, that is, administration as an art and as a science, are complementary in the practice of administration. Some aspects of administration are essentially art, while some other aspects have become more scientific in orientation, e.g., the use of computer programming in decision-making and the likes. Summary for Study Section 1. In this study session, you have learned that 1. Organization is a group of people whose activities are consciously coordinated towards a common objective. 2. The features of organization are two or more people planning, sharing objectives, resources, division of labor, dependence on environment, survival, and coordination of activities. 3. The types of organization are formal and informal organizations, private and public organizations. 4. The concept of administration is the process of getting people in an organization to achieve the objectives of the organization through efficient and effective use of available scarce resources. This is the end of study section 1. Thanks for listening.